What's up, Squires? You got your boy Profit, and you got
JAXX Jackal.
But no Titan. That's right. You just couldn't make it, so it's just us today. But you're in store for an excellent video today. Today we're going over a tier list on just pure of the next archetypes that are coming out in Defo, Power of the Elements, and Tactical Masters. Pures, not like engine splashable stuff, so don't get ahead of yourselves. So remember to punch, flick, kick, and lick that notification bell, as well as subscribe if you're new around here. Make sure to leave us a comment down below on the next archetype you're excited to play, or if you think that we were wrong on our hypothesis, right? Because we could be. You know, we're just two dudes, right?
No, we are not wrong. This is the definitive tier list. This is how it's gonna play out. No, it's all opinion based, of course.
Obviously. So, without further ado, we're gonna move on over to our tier list. Jax, take us away.
Okay, so first up, we are going to rate Splights because we need to set a baseline right here.
Splights.
Splights are already doing some heavy damage in the OCG,
Yeah.
so I'm anticipating Splights being S tier right off the bat.
Oh, I 100% agree with that analysis. The ability of them being level 2, rank 2, or even link 2 rating just to do stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely busted. Tier 0, better than zoos will have ever been, in my opinion. Frogs, probably gonna get toad banned, probably gonna get banned. Probably Dragon Ruler-esque insanity of an E-ban list. But, you know, maybe not. They could just be around for 2 formats. And that would be insane.
Konami.
So with that, we're gonna put them in our S tier over here.
Yeah, just the fact that they're all extenders and can special summon themselves.
100%.
Why is that even a thing? Like they don't need to be that.
You could just summon Swap Frog, and then they just can play because you can special it. You don't even need a normal. Now the fact that they're like if their XYZ wasn't just like a protection against any nib effect. Neither player can special summon anything but level 2, rank 2, or link rating 2. It's just
busted. Yeah, even though it's only on your turn, you only really need it to be on your turn because you're special summoning 1,000 times on your turn anyway. So like, Nib is like the downfall of the deck. So just being able to have that dude protect your special summons and just not having to worry about Nib is crazy. And he's a big monster on his own. So like,
15 and then goes to 3K.
Acid Golem.
Oh,
basically.
Better than
Acid Golem. Alright, so next we're jumping right off into Labrynth.
Now, with Labrynths, they are traps with their monsters kind of like swooshed in. So they literally can use normal trap cards to their advantage. They're basically like a better trap BA than they would have been. They have trap cards for direct attacks. They can play Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute,
any normal trap,
and they get them back. Now the thing that sucks is their traps. So they could play Heavenly Lord, but traps aren't the best. They don't have protection against if they just get completely blown out.
Yeah.
Now the boss monster, the Queen Lady, what's she do?
She actually does give you protection with your dudes. We just had them pulled up here on my phone just in case we want to take a quick look at them whenever throughout the video. So if we're ever taking a pause or looking down, we're looking at my phone, just refreshing our memories on the card that we're talking about. So
just reading.
So basically, your opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to the activation of your normal trap cards. So you mirror force them on their attack declaration. They can't really do anything to say no with monster effects. Of course, they can use traps or spell cards to get around that, so on and so forth. But yeah, she's also really busted. She spell summons whenever you activate a trap, so she's just free to summon out whenever.
Yep. So, but with that is because it's a slower pace. If they don't go first, I don't see them really busting off. So in my opinion, I'm thinking they're a B.
I would also go solid B tier. Maybe even C. I have had some experience playtesting this deck. You really need to splash Alice, the Malice,
Lady Laminate?
Lady Laminate, in the deck for it to really pop off. You can play like that whole engine in this deck and it really helps it out. It kind of needs it in my opinion. Their own trap cards aren't the best. One of them is really good. The other one lets you copy a normal trap card's effect when it's activated, so you get it twice. Okay, that's fine. I want to mirror force them twice in a row, I guess.
Battle traps.
But yeah, this card is really good. You can set Scrapfire and Scarecrow just to have always once per turn negate for battle, just in case so you don't die. It's not bad. You can do some pretty wacky stuff. I would also put it in B tier. I would go low B tier once we start putting some more things in B tier. If not, move it down to C later on. Next, we have Libromancers.
JAXX is excited for this one.
I am very excited. As of recording it, new stuff has just been revealed for the archetype. All the dudes are really good. Geek Boy is crazy. You just normal summon him. You add a ritual spell card. Yeah. So Libromancer Fire, him just being able to reveal any ritual in your hand. He spell summon himself to search another ritual monster. It's
pretty good.
Crazy. Their new ritual spell card.
Oh, this ritual spell card.
Yeah. Crazy. Their boss monster now that they have is insane. You do not want to be attacked by that dude.
He is just going to get bigger.
Just get bigger and deal double the damage every single time.
By banishing one ritual monster, sorry.
Yep.
He just gains 200 attack permanent. So he goes to 3k off of one attack, and then he goes to 32, 34. You just banish the little ones once you've used the resources.
Yep.
I honestly think that this archetype could become better for some future.
I do think so too.
Like, they just need another 1 to 2 ritual monsters and 1 to 2 spells or monsters to really get this deck really going. So I think it has potential for A at least.
I honestly also think that it could be an A, if not be bumped up to S tier, especially when you think about like the Djinn stuff that you could be flashing into.
Well, I mean, the Djinn is one guy's banned that you can't summon. He's banned. But the rest of them.
Or like any just like generic like pre-prep or like whatever.
Or preparation. Yeah, 100%. No, that's really
just
good.
Like there's just a lot of things in the game that already boost rituals because they were such a lackluster summoning mechanic to begin with.
Yeah, they were.
So now that there's an actually good, actual good meta relevant ritual deck, I can see that those cards are going to become a lot more valuable and going to be a huge impact on this deck in general.
100% I believe that.
Yeah. So yeah, putting it in A tier is something that I also agree with. So we will put it there. It has the potential to be an S tier once more stuff comes out, and also could be an S tier currently. We just haven't play tested with it. So
I honestly think, because in the OCG they are playing some Libromancer stuff to counteract the Splights, but the reason why the Splights still take it is just they can out-resource them.
Yeah.
And that's mainly why.
Of course. Absolutely understandable. So next thing that we have is Mysterune.
Yay.
Do you have any strong opinions on Mysterune? One way or the other?
Don't play it.
Don't play it?
No. So basically this deck is nothing but quick play spells except for a couple. They have a few monsters and some ritual monsters. Fusion, sorry. Yeah, fusion monsters. They're all basically main around quick play. Banish the top X amount of cards from your opponent's deck, put your stuff back in your deck, and draw that many cards and just keep recycling.
Yeah.
They don't really kill shot, they just banish your deck away.
Yep. So they're good to be splashed into other things, but if we're, for the purpose of this video, we're talking about like them as a pure archetype and nothing splashed into it. We're gonna, I'm gonna put it in D.
Nah, man, it's F.
We ain't gone F tier, but hold up. We gonna make one.
We gonna make one just for you. Put it in there.
Mysterune's going right into F tier. Cool. So Scareclaw.
Now I'm excited for this one.
I love the concept of Scareclaw.
I honestly think they're Link 3. So basically, Scareclaw is all about all of their monsters are all beast. Level 2 and level 3, I believe. So all of them, except their main starter, which is a warrior, are all beast level 3, so you can rescue cap them out. They also all special summon to an adjacent zone, either below or beside, basically, as another one you currently control. So they're extenders. So basically, you flood the field and then you reflood it once you have your Link 3 on the field, and then they all buff that Link 3. Now the Link 3 we're talking about is this.
Crazy.
He is level just three effect monsters. His effect is Baguska. Basically, all monsters on the field are changed to defense position. He's unaffected by monster effects by monsters in defense position.
Yep.
He's also 3,000 attack.
He also has like some other effects.
Yeah, I think you contribute one to special summon one.
Yeah, so once per turn, if this card in your JAXX monster zone, you can target one level 3 Scareclaw monster in your graveyard. You cannot special monster for the rest of the turn except for Scareclaw monsters. Also special summon the target monster, and if you do, add one Scareclaw monster from your deck to hand. So it's +2 basically for free.
Oh yeah, pretty good. Just for, well, yeah, it is 100% +2. I 100% believe that he's going to be A tier as a pure. Now, if you splash them with other engines and things, potential to shoot right through S.
A lot of the deck builds that we've seen online are Scareclaw Brave.
Yeah.
But that's just because Brave tokens are absolutely cracked.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, I'm happy putting it in A, if not S tier.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you there.
Do you
At least
think
higher A?
Do you think it's higher
For
than
right now?
Libromancer?
For right now, yeah. Just because their boss monster is just so potent. Like you summon anything, it just goes into defense unless it's a link.
Yeah.
Right. But the whole point is to counteract every deck that's not a link.
Let's just say it this way: if Libromancers and Scareclaw faced off, Libromancer's boss monster isn't doing anything to the Scareclaw boss monster.
No,
because it will be in defense.
Sadly,
can't attack in defense. So
I'll
agree with
samurai.
Yeah.
Hate that deck. Anyway.
All right. So the next deck that we're going to be talking about is Tearlaments.
Tearlaments.
Wonderful deck. This is my second favorite out of this whole batch of archetypes.
Super consistent. I don't know about consistent. Super nice looking art.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are dark water, aqua, except for their actual starter, which is a Rhoda target, is a warrior water. Which is different because the rest are all dark aqua. Now, all of them have an effect when they're sent to the graveyard by a card effect. All of them. Most of them fuse.
Cool.
The rest of them have toolboxy effects. Now, their fusions are where they really kick. The whole point of their fusions is to fusion out the littler one in order to just send the bigger one from the extra deck to the grave to resolve her effect, and then he specials out back anyway. Now, they both have some crazy effects. The littler one just is a recursion. Targets one and you control, specials a new one, then sends the one you target to the grave, and then just go into a fusion. 100% good. I honestly think this deck is going to be either high A tier, if not S. When you splash it with other engines, you can play with frogs, other things, any aqua-based support. Sadly, they're all dark, so you have to use a lot of dark support. But
well, Lure of Darkness is a great card.
Draw 2, really good. I honestly think it could hold up either high A tier, if not mid. Probably better than. But the thing is they all require their starter. So that's what keeps them from like peak. So they need to start by getting to the grave.
Yeah. But their starter once again is a Rhoda target, so that is great. He can also be a 3-of, so you really do have a high chance of seeing him opening. And they do have other ways of searching him in the archetype, obviously, with the other little girls that they play. They also run Visa Starfrost, which is something that Scareclaw do as well. So there could be a mix of Scareclaw Tearlaments.
Yep.
But we aren't doing that, we're doing pure.
Yep.
I would also rate them high B, low A.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But their boss monster doesn't really do very much except for come back and shuffle a thing away.
Right? It's pretty strong. But
Which
right.
it is really strong.
It's just the grind game.
Yeah. It's more of a grind game type strategy, whereas everything else above it is more we're going to try to aiming to kill you quickly or to put you in a position where you can't play out of. So yeah, I'm going to put it high A, definitely an A tier, but not higher than Libro or Scareclaw. That's what I'm
higher
thinking.
extenders, yeah. They just have more extension.
Yeah, exactly. Though, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no,
you're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Therions, you take it away with this.
So Therions, they're all multiple types. They all require of their type, either plant, warrior, machine, beast, in the graveyard, and then they reveal in the hand, and then they special summon themselves, and then they equip that monster of that type to it. And then when they are equipped, they gave effects to other guys. Such as example, Therion Negate. His effect, he just sends the equipped to the grave, negates it. It's very simple. Very simple. Like a lot of decks are going to use that just to splash in the machines, but for pures, they require their spell card,
Perpetual Motion Engine
to really start. You need to dump a
here.
Therion into the grave in order for it to have them live in your hand.
Yeah.
You could search. There is cards that'll search, but it's not as consistent, and that's what keeps it from popping off as just a pure variant. I 100% believe that it could be better as splashable engines in those decks that require those types, but as a pure, I'm only thinking like C to B.
I would also agree with putting it in B tier. So the great thing with Therions and why they're so splashable is they aren't like normal summons. There's not a single normal summon in the deck. They all do things by special summoning themselves. Yeah, it's probably about equal with Labrynth.
Labrynth, yeah.
Valiants, you love this deck.
So,
I know about this. This is a pendulum deck.
This is a pendulum deck that extends from the pendulum columns, and then when they are moved, they get effects. Now, they even have a card that searches Senate Switch, that just moves a monster in an adjacent column to give them their effect. Like, they have a card that searches it. It's absolutely insane. I 100% believe they're going to be A tier for sure. Just the fact that, like, they are extenders. You link with them. You can pendulum summon when you have multiple links. They don't have any. They have, and then there are a few of their links that are in their extra deck. Just cracked. Like the boss monsters are 10 scales. Just crazy scales to just allow them to go off. All have multiple like negate, pop, search, move, special back. Like your XYZs, easy for this deck, as well as links. Really good. I believe it's a high A tier for sure, if not middle for sure, as a pure.
You know, honestly, as just like somebody who knows like what they do, I'm not very much hype about them, but I would still put them in S tier.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would put them higher than Scareclaw and Libromancer and Tearlaments.
I hear you there.
Yeah, so definitely an S tier deck. They have some wacky things, and even if you really want to get crazy, you can like make Valiants with Therion. You can do Valiant Therion.
Right, they're all machines.
Yeah.
Except for their little stammer, like Ronin guys. Yeah.
So like you literally can do that because these guys do require normal summons and Therions don't, and that's the crazy thing about Therions being such a flashable archetype. So yeah, definitely an S tier deck.
100%. And
Now, Vernalizer Fairy, the deck that says every Earth monster that I control is my archetype. They're crazy. All of their little dudes, they give protection or other types of effects to Vernalizer Fairy monsters. Their continuous spell card says every Earth monster you control is a Vernalizer Fairy. So you make a Barkion, now it has protection. You make a Nat Beast, now it has protection. And yeah, it's really strong. By itself, it doesn't have a boss monster or anything.
Yeah.
So by itself, I put it in F tier.
F, it's worse than
well, I put it
Mysterune?
No,
I would say D.
I would put D, yeah. I would go D.
Yeah.
Definitely something to be on the lookout for. It definitely needs a little bit more things. But the fact that you can turn any Earth thing that you like make, so your Yugioh now has protection, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like literally any Earth monster. Yeah.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, so it's really good. But just like them as themselves, as like an archetype, they're not that good. What they can be splashed with and create is
Could be pretty good.
It could be crazy. Like if we were counting that, I would put them in A tier.
Yeah.
But since it's just a strict the base cards with the name Vernalizer Fairy, D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree there.
So that's our list.
That's our list,
That's
guys.
the game nights list.
So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a comment. We absolutely love it. Share the video. Follow us on Facebook as well as like the video. And make sure to check out these videos because we are coming out with some excellent stuff this year. And, you know, remember to leave us a comment on if you agree or disagree with our list. And if you have other opinions, let us know. We want to know what you guys have been playing with or seeing or have been hearing because we can't be everywhere.
As Yu-Gi-Oh players, I don't think that we look forward enough to the archetypes that are coming out. We typically we have our heads down and we're focused on what is out currently. So doing a tier list like this, I think, is a really good way for us to open our eyes to the things that are going to be changing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh in the future.
100%.
So yeah.
Alrighty guys, if you're still here in this video, I got some big news for you. Remember how I mentioned in the last video in the Flu Wonderies deck profile that there would be, you know, a new giveaway? Well, I'm here to tell you right now that this is the day. I'm announcing the 500 Sub-Squire giveaway. So, what can you win from this giveaway, may you ask? Let's see. Either Defo, Dimension Force, or Power of the Elements. But we got a little kicker for you guys for this giveaway. If you can get us to the 500 subscribers or Sub-Squires before the Power of the Elements box actually releases, then we will be giving you guys a double double box giveaway. So we'll get you guys 2 boxes of whichever set you want. You can either do Dimension Force or Power of the Elements. So the rules are for this giveaway pretty much the same as they were before. Make sure that you're, giving the video a like. Make sure that you're giving us a comment, letting us know what your favorite archetype is or what your favorite card of whatever the topic is of the video. Just make sure that you give us a comment and you let us know that you want to enter into this giveaway, and you will be entered in. So everybody that has been subbing since we've been doing our last giveaway, since we passed 350, we will include you guys. We'll let you guys in on this giveaway. So just get us to that 500, guys. If you get us to that 500 before Power of the Elements, I'll have the release date just popped up here because I can't quite remember off the top of my head when it's released. Then yeah, you guys will get a double box giveaway.
With that being said, guys,
Deuces.